in the back of the car, and I've booked myself an overnight parking space at Macclesfield. I'm going to be doing a 45-mile route that I found in a book called Lost Lanes by Jack Thurston. It's called Natural High, and the halfway point will be Hulme End, where I'll be camping. I've not been able to book a space at a campsite, but there are two in Hulme End, so it should be fine. See you at Macclesfield. Welcome to day one of this Lost Lanes bikepacking trip on my own. Today will be about 25 miles to Hulme End, probably about 2,800 feet of climbing, so normal Peak District climbing. Should hopefully get to one of the two campsites and settled in fairly early. Really nice cycleway to start with out of Macclesfield. It's been raining this morning, but looks like it's stopped now, and maybe a slight hint of sunshine. Well, good start. I'm already lost. I hope this is the right way because these are really steep. Probably doesn't look very steep, but they are very steep. Well, that was steep and very tough. And there's definitely more of that to come, I'm sure. Look at this view though. Well, that was really tough. I had to stop and rest loads of times, but at least I didn't walk. So we go down a bit now for a while. A bit more of a climb. Down again, one more climb, and then pretty much from halfway down and flat to the campsite. I think that was by far the worst climb anyway. Well, this one's got the better of me, I'm afraid. Too long and too steep. Coming down a very, very steep hill, heard a clatter, realised I'd lost this. Can't afford to be without my drink on a day like today. We're in the middle of a 4-mile climb. It's not too steep, luckily, just steady. About 12 miles left to go, so over halfway now. So if you like this video, click the like button below and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. I'm wondering if this route's going to take me up to the Cat and Fiddle for the high point. I'm not sure. We'll see in about 2 miles. Well, this looks to be the top, so no sign of the Cat and Fiddle, so maybe that's not the high point. I'm going to stop for lunch soon, I think. Absolutely beautiful roads, these. Look at that view out ahead. Okay. Save that bottle for later. I won't say what for. Lovely little village of Lognor. That's how you say it. Longnor. Well, just 3.5 miles to go now, and hopefully that was the last climb because my knee's starting to hurt. whenever it's really steep, it's getting painful, so I'm just got to be really careful. Tomorrow I think I'll have to wear the knee support from the beginning. Should have worn it today really. This ride has had some unbelievable scenery. The Peak District is amazing. I suppose I realise now why the route's called Natural High. So we've been pretty high, a lot of climbing. I'll be coming into Hulme End soon. So the next part of the adventure, will I get a camping pitch? One of the sites kind of promised me by email that they'd find space no matter what, so hopefully they follow through on that. This is the one I want to try to start with, Hulme End campsite. I've not stayed there before, so. Quite a nice looking campsite. Just need to find a relatively flat place to pitch. It just says on the gate, pitch up and they'll come and take your money, so. This is a very nice campsite, very peaceful. The only small snag is no showers. But I can manage one night, I think. Probably have a little bit of a walk down to the pub in a little while. A couple of pints, come back. I've got something to cook here for my tea. I've got my Kindle, I've got some films on my phone. I'll see you at the pub. I'm just walking down to the pub now. Don't think it's too far. Kindle so I don't feel like a weirdo. That's what I've got for tonight. Chicken jalfrezi. Thought I might give it a go. Try out this porch on this tent. Brought this just in case it rains in the morning. I've been out sitting outside watching Doctor Who. Now I got cold, so I'm going to go to bed. See you in the morning. Morning. Slept in quite late this morning. So, time to make some coffee and some porridge. Well, goodbye Hulme End campsite. Very nice. Just wish it had had showers. Welcome to day 2 of this solo Lost Lanes bikepacking adventure. Today will be 20 miles back to the car where I parked at Macclesfield. I thought 20 miles wouldn't be much, but if it's anything like the climbing of yesterday, I'm in for a tough one. So lucky to live in the Peak District. Hello cows. Are you supposed to be out here? I don't think you are. Please can you get out of the way? Well, it's the climb that goes on and on and on. Well, I think I've made it nearly to the top now. It's just just a little bit more climbing to come. See at the very top, the Mermaid Inn down there. Look at that road going on for miles. And that up ahead is what I've got left to climb. Look at that, top of the world. Except not quite. A bit more to go. Just stop here for a quick snack. Looked at the route on commute, quite a long down now, and then a couple of fairly small climbs compared to this one, and then downhill to the car. Look at that, stretched out ahead of me. What a view. I have a feeling that thing over there is what people call Dragon's Back. A bit cold going down these hills and it's starting to rain. Another one that's too steep for me with all this weight on the bike. Well, I'm nearly at the top of the last climb of the route. When I was planning this solo bikepacking adventure, I thought I wanted to pick something quite easy. Once again, I underestimated the route. I should have guessed when it was called Natural High. Should have been a giveaway. Got some tremendous views. So all that remains is to ride, I think, 4 miles downhill to where the car's parked at Macclesfield. Thanks for coming along on this solo bikepacking adventure, and I'll see you next time.